Thank you for tuning in to Defense Innovations as we begin our monthly reviews of the TacPack Tactical Gear Subscription Box.
Hey there, this is Matt with Defense Innovations. Today we have a really exciting announcement, and that we're going to start doing gear reviews, and specifically we're going to start with a company by the name of TacPack. They are a monthly subscription service that you can go online and sign up for, and what it is on a monthly basis, you get a box just like this one in the mail, and it's going to be filled with 3 to 7 items of EDC, Second Amendment, firearms related, kind of survival type things. And it's a really good value in my opinion. We're kind of going to go over the numbers here in a second, but I think it's a great thing for the industry. You know, a lot of the stuff that comes in these boxes, I might not necessarily find in a store, or I wouldn't necessarily order them, online by themselves. But after getting my hands on them and really working with these items, which I have to say are high quality items, they're really useful, and it's really kind of opening up my mind and broadening my horizons when it comes to purchasing things for the lifestyle. And by lifestyle, I mean, Pro 2A, everyday carry. We'll even tie into a good Instagram account called What's Your EDC. I'll get you guys set up on that so you can start following them. That's a really good Instagram to follow. But today we're really going to kind of go over and crunch the numbers on this and take a look at what you get on a monthly basis. As this being the first video, I want to go over kind of the price points, because as we go through the series and we review this, on a monthly basis or a couple a month, we're not going to go over the price structure unless it changes for some reason. But right off the bat, if you sign up for a 1-month TacPack trial, you're looking at $55. Okay, so $55 for this box. Usually, when you open this box, you're looking at an MSRP of these items. If you were to go on Amazon or anywhere else, you're looking at like $60 to $90 worth of gear, which is what it says on TacPack's website. In my opinion, that's a humble number. I really think that you're getting closer to that $90, if not more. Some of these I've gone through, and I'm sitting there doing the math, and we'll sit down here in a little bit and do the math on these boxes. I think it's a bigger value than that, but it's also the experience. I'm excited to get these things in the mail, and I'm really excited to see what's in it. I don't think I've ever had one that's come that I haven't been excited about or happy with. I think from when I talked to the owner, they've got something like a 90 to 95% approval rating when they do their surveys, which is unreal. It's very impressive. So it's very exciting for them. What our objective here is to give you an idea of what's in it, let you get a sneak peek and see what you'd actually be getting. Because that was my first question when I started seeing TacPack was, what's actually in the box? What am I getting? Is this going to be junk? Is this going to be stuff I've already got? And what is it? I'm not paid by them in any way, just as a disclaimer, but I really think that you're getting a fantastic value. And we'll kind of go through and take a look. And actually, I'll be honest, some of these items, if I've gotten them and I've already had them, I've used them as like stocking stuffers or birthday gifts for my buddies. It's great for that too. We've all got friends who are in this. So let's start back to where I kind of got off on a tangent there on the price structure. So if you do the 1-month TacPack, which is the TacPack trial, you're looking at $55, one-time payment. You also have an option to do a 6-month, which is the TacPack Hall plan, and that's $50 per month. So you're saving another $5 off per month. The best plan, in my opinion, is going with the 12-month TacPack 365, and that's $47.50 a month. The benefit to that, in my opinion, is you can cancel at any time just by picking up the phone and calling TacPack. So you can call, sign up for 12 months, get it a couple months. If you don't like it, which I highly doubt, I really don't think you're going to want to stop after you start, you can call and cancel. So what I did, I would just sign up for the TacPack 365. And again, that's $47.50 a month. Again, you're getting 3 to 7 pieces of EDC, everyday carry, Pro 2A, gun-related items, not guns or ammo, just you're going to get related items, either cleaning supplies, accessories. I've gotten hand guards, trigger guards, rail panels, all sorts of stuff like that. Okay, now let's go ahead and open this TacPack and see what we've got in here. We'll go over each item real quick, and we'll talk about the costing on each item. And for a point of reference, I use Amazon kind of as the price checking tool, really. A lot of us do. and I think it's pretty fair to do that, especially with this, just because you're ordering online, kind of the same business model, online mass shipping kind of deal. And some items in here I couldn't find on Amazon. Amazon didn't carry them yet, so yeah, we went to their website and found what they were charging plus shipping, because you're gonna have to pay that too. So yeah, let's go through here. Okay, so you get your Tac Pack. You come in the mail. It's in a nice little flat rate box like this. Got the Tac Pack logos all over it. And there's always a little info card in here, which I find helpful. So I'll read real quick what this says on here. So it says Tac Pack. This is the December Tac Pack, heavier than ever. We have selected some pretty cool stuff this month for you to check out. And it gives you a listing here of everything that's in the Tac Pack. But we'll kind of talk about that, so we really don't need to look at that just quite yet. One of the first things that I came across in here that I really thought was cool was this American Grip. And if you're not familiar, American Grip, it's got what they refer to as a highly adaptable tool grip system. And I like it because it kind of mounts to your rail system. And it's got a couple different screwdriver heads in there, and you really can attach it and go. So if you're going to be out in the field, this is very lightweight. I don't have my scale out, or else I would tell you what it weighs. But there's looks like there's a flathead, 2 sizes of Phillips, and a square bit in there as well. But kind of a really handy tool to have with you if you're out and about in the field and something goes wrong with your gun. The cost on this is $30 shipped. So right there, if you're on the year-long, the TacPack 365, you're getting close just with this item to that $47.50 number. One of the things, this really doesn't have monetary value to it, but it does have some great information value. I've seen these in a few of the Tac Packs. It's just kind of like a EDC card. It's just paper, but it's really got just some tips about surviving. It's got Morse code diagram on here, so you can use that if you want. It just got some really cool survival tips, and it's got the Fallout Survivor on here. So if you got stuck somewhere, God forbid something really bad happened, it kind of tells you a short list of things that would really help you survive in a bad situation. No real monetary value, but really good value add in my opinion, just as a little educational piece. Now I really thought this was cool. This is a 511 FDE watch cap. Really nice fleece, really comfortable. It is winter. This is the December Tac Pack. This video is being made in January after we got the Tac Pack, yes, but it's still very cold here. There's snow everywhere. It's 10 degrees out. Really cool, really comfortable item from 511. The price on this is $30 shipped. So we had $30 on the grip, $30 on the hat. We're already at $60 if you were to go buy these things by yourself. So we're even over the 1 month price of $55. There's some packaging. Now this I think is really cool, and we'll get to the last item here. This is an X Steel AR500 gong, and I think this is the 6 or the 8-inch target. Quarter inch, but this target right here is $25 shipped. Shipping always gets you because of the weight, and so that's something I really think is great. So right there, these 3 items that we just went over is $85, and you're paying, best case scenario, you're paying $47.50 when you do the year long. $85 already. That's pretty cool. And I talked to the owner about this item, and this was kind of an added bonus, for the December Tac Pack. It is the Black Rifle Coffee Company Beyond Black bag of ground coffee. And, I think this is a bonus, and when I talked to him, he's like, we really didn't factor that in. He goes, this was just something that, we got a hold of, and we really wanted to share it with our subscribers. And, the value on this is $16 shipped when you go to their website. So in total, even if you don't like coffee, like I said, if there's something I've got that I didn't like, which is very rare, I like coffee, for instance, there's maybe only been 1 or 2 items I've ever seen that really didn't apply to me, or I already had. I used them as stocking stuffers or birthday gifts, or just tossed one to my buddy if I already had one. But the total value on this December 2015 Tac Pack was $101, and that was on the low side. You know, that wasn't factoring in expedited shipping or extra shipping or whatever you may be getting from these companies, but $101 for $47.50. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Okay, well that concludes our first review of TacPack. Like I said, we've gone over the pricing structure. We will only go over that in the future if it changes. Other than that, we look forward to doing more reviews. We got another box coming. We're going to do another review here probably later today and bridge it right off of this one. So thanks again for tuning into Defense Innovations. We're starting off with some of our first gear reviews, which we're really excited for here, and we look for more to come in the future. Thanks and have a great day.